Hello everyone, this is Kanchan Jaiswal of BSc final year. Welcome to the Vibrant Vanita, your exclusive source of college events. Let us look at the highlights now. In the beginning of May, 29 girls from our hostel participated in the Desh Ka Ghar program where they spent a day at an old age home offering assistance and companionship to the residents. Just a few days later, our students recognized for their contribution as election volunteers receiving participation certificates for their efforts. The June, Department of Botany organized a World Environmental Day event themed Our Land, Our Future from MSc Botany students pleaded to protect the environment and participated in a plantation drive along Dr. M. Venkataramana from Osmania University. Moving on July, congratulations to Usha Madhuri ma'am, lecturer in zoology, for her presentation on techniques for dating and analyzing ancient Egyptian artifacts. She earned a medal during a research internship by CFRD Usmania University. Next, our students completed their MS Office certification conducted by Nipuni in collaboration with Setwin. Well done to our participants. Following that, the Training and Placement Cell organized a Google mentoring session, GSERF, for the final year students, which provided essential job marketing skills and career guidance. In mid-July, MSc Nutrition and Dietetics students attended a seminar on emerging trends of food processing technologies of food security and safety held at CSIR IICT Hyderabad.
Taking over my partner, I am Yasmin Ali from BSc final year. Moving on to late July, G. Nandini from BBA second year secured second place at the 38th Yogasana Championships held at Sarunnagar. On the same day, NCC cadets and NSS volunteers paid a tribute to Kargil Jawans in an emotional ceremony. The Department of Physical Education introduced new gym equipments and congratulated the Vanita Alumni Association through alumni C.H. Sabita, who is a retired AO from Bark. Wrapping up July, Global Tiger Day was celebrated through poster and painting competition by the Department of Zoology and Animal Welfare Club. Starting in August, Dr. Alekhya Panjala, newly appointed chairperson of Telangana Sangeet Natak Academy, who is alumni of Vanita, was congratulated by the principal and faculty for her achievements. A few days later, our college hosted the 38th Hyderabad and Rangareddy District Yogasana Championships with our students taking home multiple prizes from several categories. Later on, our MSc Botany students and faculty had a hand-on learning experience during their visit to Narsapur Forest Urban Park. On the occasion of Independence Day, our college held a sari draping competition filling the day with festivities. Final year with furthermore Deepwood highlights. Later on in August, BSc students, along with their faculty, visited the Space on Wheels exhibition organized by ISRO at Osmania University. Then, the Department of Telugu hosted the Telugu Bhasha Dinotsavam, where students participated in essay writing, elocution, poetry, and singing competitions. The winners are awarded by our chief guest, Mrs. Padma from M&M College. The NCC and NSS unit organized a peace rally in memory of Kolkata rape victim Momita Devna, with over 500 students participating. On that same day, a seminar on chartered accountancy was conducted by CA Ankita Soni, offering career guidance to BA, BCom, and BBA students. Moving to September, the Department of Microbiology held intercollegiate competitions for international microorganisms day, focusing on gut health. Additionally, on that day, Nipuni conducted a workshop on creating eco-friendly clay Ganeshas, promoting sustainability. An intellectual property workshop was conducted by Mr. Vijay Kumar Makia, guiding students on how to turn ideas to intellectual property. Then, on the same day, Dr. M. Shailaja Raj delivered a seminar on gut health as part of the International Microorganisms Day celebration. Towards the end of September, retired Professor V. Krishna led a session on project report writing, providing valuable guidance for students, followed by a Swachhata Abhiyan cleanliness drive on organized by NCC volunteers and Gauligora Public Library Department. Organized visit the National Geophysical Research Institute NGRI for BSc Semester 5 MPC, MPCS, MECS student on the occasion of Open Day celebrations. Thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Vanita from BSc final year. Today we have Dr. Vinapani ma'am, Director Department of MBA. We are enlightened to have us with us today. She will discuss about how important is the emergence of entrepreneurship. So welcome ma'am to our YouTube channel Vibrant Vanita. We are delighted to have you with us today. So let's dive right in. What do you think MBA students should focus on for that they have the traits and skills to focus on the in this competitive jobs market?
Yeah, right. Very right question. So let me just introduce myself. I'm Professor Vinapani, Director of Department of Business Management at Sarojini Naidu Vanita Mahavidyalaya. I have around 32 years of teaching experience and have around 32 publications. I have been in this college for the past 28 years. So we generally train up the students for managerial position and also see that they take up entrepreneurial activities. And we want to inculcate innovation among our students. So coming to your question, let me tell you that MBA is a multidisciplinary course. So we draw students from different faculties like BA, BCom, everybody is eligible. So we feel that the inherent quality that the student is supposed to have is basic communication skills. They should be very good at that. Apart from that, they should have leadership skills, and the course also trains them for leadership skills, and they should be very good at decision making, planning, and they should be able to vibe within the team and work with people across. So this is what is the basic quality that is required, but during the course they gain these qualities.
But ma'am, actually the programmers, BBA, MBA students, they mostly face difficulties and challenges while they choose the careers. So what advice would you like to give them to the students so that they can be clear out their obstacles that they are getting on the careers, and how can they be stand out in our society?
See, this is very important that when they're doing a course, so there's so much of information on the net. So people browse, they do some courses, we ask them to do those courses. So what happens eventually is they do so many courses that they get confused. They don't know where to take up their career. So sometimes even the students are not clear about the elective they need to select. So it is very important that they have a mentor. So a mentor can be an academician or some person from the industry. When you talk about an academic person, so generally the teachers in the college are going to train you and tell you, based on your interest, where you can land up. But apart from that, an industry mentor is very, very important. Now the question here comes, how do you get an industry mentor? So this is where the students should scout for themselves, because every college, for example, our college is having a association with Hyderabad Management Association. So we are members of Hyderabad HMA. Though they conduct a lot of talks in the evening for the students. So students can go there, so people are invited from the industry. They can always contact them and they can act as mentors. And even the college has several guest lectures where we invite people and then they give their perspective. So they can always contact them, and these industrialists can mentor them, tell them the right path, what to choose, what kind of courses they need to do. That is very important. And when to do those courses are more important than anything else. So you can't rush into everything in the first semester. You need to phase it out. So this is what a mentor comes, role of mentor comes there, becomes very important.
students have big dreams, so they have, but they lack in their ideas now. So what will you give them advice so that they can generate their ideas and they continue their business marketing and they can thrive their success in this emerging entrepreneurship?
Yes, a very good question. Let me tell you that in this institution, we have what is known as the Institution Innovation Council. So here is where we ask the students to come up with innovative ideas. So initially these ideas are very small, some are applicable commercially, some are not applicable commercially, and some are repetitive ideas. So we conduct programs like Ideathon, Hackathon, so that we get ideas from the students. So the next stage is we have an incubation center in the college where we ask the students to develop a prototype. So when they develop the prototype, we also have an MOU with Osmania University Incubator. So we take these prototypes there, where we have experts there, basically they're investors and people who have their own startups. So they give them some idea on how to better up their ideas or innovations and help them to develop this prototype. Unless the prototype is commercially viable, they cannot sell their products. So slowly they move on to the business. There are many people who would help them and then they set up their own marketing system. But nowadays things have become very easy because you have social media. So you can always market your product on the social media, and how to go about it is also a kind of a training that is being given to the students. So thank you.
Before we wrap up, ma'am, I would like you to have some advices to our students, those who are, or our audience, those who are watching. Why we will choose MBA and why? What are the scopes in MBA and what they can do? A little advice from your experience.
Okay. Now basically what's happening these days is many people after the degree are coming out for the courses of MBA. First thing they have to understand is MBA is a professional course. You just do the course for the sake of the course, it's not going to work or fetch you a job. So you have to be pretty serious about the course, do your project work, and you should be committed, highly committed while doing this course. And during this journey you tend to learn a lot. So how much you learn in the syllabus and how you learn outside the syllabus becomes very important. There are very good courses that are available which are being offered by IIMs, IIGs and also Stanford University. They can take up these kind of courses and they need to decide whether they want to be an entrepreneur or they want to take up managerial jobs. So whatever it is, they have to hone their skills. And what is very important is their verbal skills, their listening skills are also equally important. They should be able to comprehend anything and they should be able to write very good letters. That is also very important. So these kind of skills they can hone during the first year, but when it comes to final year, they'll have to do a lot more. They have to be aware of what's happening to the business world, what's happening in the business world, and so on. And reading is very, very vital to gain knowledge. So they will have to concentrate first on these qualities in the first year and then implement these ideas in the second year onwards to be successful.
Thank you, ma'am, for your fantastic insights on emerging entrepreneurship. We are very delighted to interview you on our YouTube channel, ma'am. Thank you so much for your valuable time, ma'am.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Hello. Today we are joined by Head of the Nutrition Department, Dr. Vasundhara Khan. Good morning, ma'am. We're thrilled to have you. How are you today?
I'm very good. Thank you very much. Yes.
Would you like to speak a little bit about yourself, ma'am? Please give our audience an introduction.
Hello. Very good morning. I'm Dr. Vasundhara Khan. I'm heading the V3 Department of Nutrition and Diabetes. And hello.
So, for common knowledge that diet varies across age. So, what are your opinions on that?
Yes. We cannot have the same variety of food where we are going to just advise old age man to have it. We are going to have the variety of foods what a pregnant woman is being advised with, an adolescent girl can be with. So, age specificity of the diets are being prescribed by Indian Council of Medical Research. Definitely, we have to meet the recommended elements which are prescribed. The
And survival is most common knowledge by now. So, after moving on to preschool and teenagers, what about them?
yes, teenagers, first we have to have the gender, the anemia, and the kind of what do you call it? Eating abnormalities. The physic what we have to maintain.
Yeah.
So that again, I think you must have already seen the immortal sanity. what they eat. And immediately they just, emit it out. So the kind of the craving for the food is going to be completely satisfied. At the same time, they're going to just emit it out. So the kind of gut also will get tuned towards that. That will get tuned with that. The tuning of the gut is going on. So that will completely lose the capacity to absorb. Whenever you just, because you're going to just look only for the taste point of it, the satiety which happens in the tongue it is. So that if you're going to take care not into the absorption part of it, the life declining part may start. So teenagers are the best phase of the life again, where they have to make it, especially with the boys.
And you emphasize that most of a girl died. How would you differentiate from a teenager boy or a teenager girl?
Girls, we have definitely the more necessity of nutrients than right? The boy BMI would vary than a girl. The body surface area of a boy would be really greater than a girl.
Yes.
So girl has got nutrient specificity. Vitamin C requirement is more. Vitamin B12, vitamin C, iron, as well as calcium. These five are crucial for girl women because we already know about it. Menstrual losses, which they just account for 3 milligrams per day. And the age, the iron lost will be 3 milligrams. So again, to make up the losses of 3 milligrams of the iron is huge task for a woman. This is again coming back to the same point of balanced diet. We need to have the green leafy vegetables which has to be included in the diet. Where we have to have the iron losses can be made up. Calcium. So, of course, there is a vast variation in the demands of the nutrient for a girl than a boy.
Yes. Then these teenagers they grow up and they become into adults and then they get even busier. So what are your opinions and how can they maintain a healthier diet later on in their life?
Later on in the life, every phase is very important. More than the girl has a tremendous because the women are the multitask bearers. They can have the capacity to do the multi things. Yes, superwoman, true. So whenever we have the kind of the demand for the nutrients are also obviously it will be increased. So the boy, when compared, because the women has to bear the child, right?
Yeah.
So the all the what do you call that internal environment also she has to keep it really great and very much serene. And at the same time, you have to think about breastfeeding, whatever you take it, because the seed is going to be sown there. So whenever you're going to have it, the child that what kind of the productivity that you have, the nation productivity when you talk about it, the child itself is not able to stand on his own. The milestones that he is not able to meet it, the mother is to be blamed. So obviously, the teenagers in particular, women has got more role in the production or productivity at national level than in terms of efficiency.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We are going to get insights today. So before we wrap up today with one key message you'd like from our audience about making a stress-free and a contingency in their life.
Stress-free diet is very important, no matter whether is employed or unemployed. The homemaker is nowhere less than an employee, right? So we have to have maintain, we have to take yourself and meditate if possible from 2 to 3 days to have an active lifestyle. This is what I say. And nutrition. This is what the essence of it. Thanks.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm sure our audience has learned a lot from Dr. Vasundhara. Thank you for having me here.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vibrant Vanita. Today we have our two national taekwondo players. Let's meet them. Good morning, Radha. Good morning. Good morning, Reena. We both are from BBA final year, and I'm Srinvi from BBA final year. Thank you for joining us, Radha. Let's start with your recent taekwondo championship. How did you feel to get a medal?
Yeah, it was a great feeling for me because my 10 years hard work pays off in the national level competition. I got the third place, and it feel very pride, and my parents also very proud of me that I got a national level medal, which is mean great. It's a great platform where a player can get a good medals. So it's a great feeling.
Who has been your greatest support during your journey? Absolutely, my parents have been an incredible support in my journey, as they have supported me in every decisions of my life. They have given me the freedom to like practice whatever profession I love, and they have never forced me to practice any other profession other than taekwondo. They even motivated me so that I can secure a good position in national championships. So yes, taekwondo impacted you outside the mats.
Yeah, it's have a great impact in the positive also, negative also. Like in positive, my family members are like they can speak about me in every place. Like my sister or my daughter is playing taekwondo and she's a national level player. And negative, like the people who don't like the girls to play and go outside and wear the costumes and in uniforms like that. So it's a great impact in positive and negative also.
So what inspired you guys to start practicing taekwondo? So actually, our uncle inspired us to practice taekwondo. He's our coach. So it's like a culture for us since our families are practicing taekwondo from generations. My uncle is an NIS coach and a great national medalist. So yes, he inspired us to practice taekwondo.
Yeah, as she said, it's a culture for us. Whenever our uncle get a medal in the national level, he come to home and we celebrate together. The appreciation what he get at home is very good. So that inspired us. Like he's also getting an appreciation, so we need to get also. It's like that inspired us.
So what has been your biggest challenge in taekwondo so far?
So yes, I could also say that my challenges have led to the lowest point of my life, but I have come through it. So there are many, but one of the major challenges that when we were in 10th standard for our board, as we all know, there are a lot of pressure for the students for writing boards. So yes, that was one of the biggest challenges because we were not able to compensate like our training sessions as well as our studies. So yes, that was a major challenge for us.
So what advice would you both give to youngsters who want to join taekwondo?
First of all, I would like to give a advice to youngster those who are interested in Taekwondo. Firstly, they need to search for Academy of Taekwondo and join. After joining it, they will get to know about what is Taekwondo and how to enroll it. It is also help to build your career. You get a job also like government job if you play a competitions and you'll get a certificate. You can apply for a government jobs through sports quota.
So yes, as Radha said, it is beneficial for youngsters who enroll themselves in taekwondo. Taekwondo not only helps you in physical fitness but also provides you mental stability. It provides you how to be respectful towards others and how to be in discipline. It is not taekwondo is not about winning or losing a game. It majorly focuses on how you can improve yourself step by step. How can you improve your technical skills step by step? See. It was great learning about your journey, Radha and Neha. I've enjoyed it. Thank you for joining us today.
For more such updates, stay tuned to Vibrant Vanita. Thank you. See you again in the next video.